At MTSU, the students are represented by one very important group, WMTS, whose DJs consistently rock your face off day after day after day. This is your music. This is noise you can trust.
Whoa, what is this?
Ah, hell no. Screw this, man. 10 times the charm, bitch. We'll go with hate on that one. There we go. This is Mac the Ripper.
And DJ Prometheus.
Tune in for Ebony and Ivory every Sunday morning from midnight to 2 a.m. on 88.3.
For all your hip-hop and eclectic needs.
Oh yeah, and one final note for anyone that don't like it.
Keep on faking moves and
Mr. T, teaming up with WMTS for a very important public service announcement.
I know Cool, and Cool's teaming up with a good balanced breakfast.
Teaming up with Mr. T.
It's Cool.
Teaming up with Mr. T.
Broadcasting since 1992, 88.3 WMTS Murfreesboro.
Ladies and Germans, y'all, this is Ebony and Ivory, and we're right here with Oblivion Myth. For anyone that missed like the first few minutes, you suck at life. You just missed the first single, Gathering of the Souls, followed by Lupe Fiasco's Kick Push.
What a great transition.
Oh, yes. Hey, that's what it's all about. It's always rock and roll and hip-hop, the two most oppressed musical genres. Yes. Now, for anybody who doesn't know who Oblivion Myth are, they are up-and-comers from Nashville area, and they are doing big things. If not now, they will be. Like I said, just once again, all you guys, just familiarize the fans for those who are slow, retarded, and just now listening and doesn't really pay attention.
We are also playing a show next Saturday, May the 5th,
Yes.
at the Muse with Eclipsed by Insanity.
They're from
Stigmatic.
Atlanta. Eclipsed by Sanity is from the Atlanta market.
Good friends of ours.
Good friends of ours. We've done a show with them back in February.
Sweet.
And we also have Stigmatic and Totem Soul.
From Kentucky.
They're actually from Kentucky, but they
They're
do a
from
lot of touring. They made a name for themselves.
And
Let's
soon
tell
to
them who we are again, too.
another band that needs to verify tonight because we lost Second Childhood. They had to cancel, unfortunately, and we're really sad to let them go. But we'll be booking a show with them in the future to make up for it. They had some things they had to take care of.
Introduce yourself again.
That's dope. What's up?
Go around the room and introduce yourself again.
Again, yeah. I am Keith Smith, guitars, vocals for Oblivion Myth.
And I am Chris with guitar.
And these other guys right here.
Yeah, I'm Patrick Nickel. I play drums.
And I'm Patrick White. There are two Patricks in the band.
Yep.
They call me Dr. Killbase.
Yeah, he's Dr. Killbase. I'm Dr. Killdrums.
Dr. Killbase.
Nice. By the way, for anyone that doesn't know, that was and is and probably forever will be Oblivion Myth.
That's right.
That's right.
First song we heard was Gathering of the Souls. The next song that we're going to get into is Dimensions. Now, guys, tell me about this song. What made you guys want to write? What made you guys put this song together?
This was actually our first song we ever did together.
Yeah.
Keith Smith brought that one in. This actual first real practice we had with them. This is one of his songs from when he had Oblivion Myth back in Florida, which is where he was first working with some musicians down there. But that was the first song we did, the first full practice we had.
When did you start writing that, Keith?
I wrote that song about a year or two before I moved to the Tennessee area, which was like December of 2005. And that's when I hooked up with Chris and Patrick Nickel. And our first practice was the first weekend of January of 2006. And Dimensions was one of the first songs we started working on. And Oblivion Myth has been a project that I started back in 2002. And so it's been a long road, but the final version of the band is like completed the vision that I foreseeing for the band. And everything's come like full circle. And now we're just going out there and tearing up the road.
Nice. Like I said before, it's all about the music, y'all. So before we get into the song Dimensions, I only got one question, and that was from a fan. When are you guys going to Chicago?
Chicago. Well, we're working on possibly getting up there in August, but sometime this year it will happen. We've got some bands up there that are good friends of mine because I'm from Illinois. I was born in Waukegan, Illinois, and There's a band up there called Ion Vein that we're possibly going to be doing some shows with, and Red Shirt is another band that we're possibly going to be doing some shows with. But it'll definitely happen this year. We're shooting for August. If that doesn't happen in August, we still got 4 more months.
And there you have it, fan from Illinois. Oblivion Myth will be in Chicago sometime in 2007. So without further ado, we're going to get into this next song. It's going to be called Dimensions. After this, unless something else comes out, you'll probably be hearing our official theme song for Ebony and Ivory. This is Ebony and Ivory, Mac the Ripper,
and Prometheus,
along with Oblivion Myth, signing off temporarily.
Rock on.
Enjoy.
Rock and roll, bitches. Was really good, y'alls. This is Mac the Ripper.
This is Prometheus.
And you're just about to finish up with the first half hour. You just heard our theme song, Ebony and Ivory, by Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney. And for everybody who was slow and musically challenged, it was a black and a white guy. That's why they did Ebony and Ivory. And before that, you heard Dimensions by Oblivion Myth, which is these 4 righteous guys over here. By the way.
Yep.
Yo.
All about the rock and roll. We're going to talk to these guys some more, a little bit about the music, about the history. You know the deal. So, by the way, exactly how did you guys come together?
Oh, wow.
It was magic.
You want me to tell it? Or we'll let you start it,
You
Chris.
guys start because you guys set up earlier.
I'm Chris, guitar player. I just randomly found Patrick through some stranger. We got
in a bathroom at Fazoli's where he used to
at
work.
Fazoli's.
This is a real story. This is not a joke.
Got the number off the bathroom wall.
I asked the guy.
Yeah, I said I needed love, and Chris, he wanted it.
Wow.
Okay, anyway, let him continue before.
No,
we
but
start
I
talking
asked
about
the guy. I asked this guy. He had long hair, so I was like, he's got to play music. I was like, you know a drummer? And he's like, yeah, in fact I do. So he gave me Patrick's number. Me and Patrick started playing, and in his parents' garage, we kind of got kicked out of there because we played too much.
Too loud.
Too loud.
There's no such thing as playing too much
or too loud.
Or too loud.
Took it somewhere else.
So then we got us a jam place up in town in Murfreesboro, and then Keith Smith called me one day after work. Kind of just random. Found my ad on the internet, and that's how it all started.
We actually weren't even planning to have a second guitarist, but Keith came in and he had his.
He had what we wanted, so we took him in.
And then actually Patrick White. How you put up? Didn't we answer your ad?
No, it was the other way around.
You actually answered us. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I went to see Metal Church at the Muse and
a couple months ago.
Yeah, about 2 months ago, and saw Keith and Patrick there. And next day, coincidentally, I just happened to come across their ad looking for a bass player. Checked it out, and I finally met him. I thought, wow, man, I just saw you guys at the Metal Church.
Nice. But, and there you have it, guys. It all started in a bathroom.
At Fazoli's. At Fazoli's.
Like all magic starts in the bathroom, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of kids in the 80s were born. But we'll be back in a second. We got to pay some bills and give some respects. But, yo, we're not going anywhere. And Oblivion Myth is sure as hell not going anywhere because we are holding them hostage. That's Ebony and Ivory, we will be right back.
Don't go away.
Was really good. Negroes and white people. This is Ebony and Ivory. We just came back, and right now we're about to take a little break because Oblivion Myth, they just fell asleep on us. So, okay, well, one of them did. But we're about to give you guys the concert calendar for this week because Oblivion Myth is not on it, and I'm really ashamed.
We are on it because we are playing next Saturday.
Actually, we already told you guys about we're having a show a week from tonight, or I guess last night now, whatever.
Yeah,
it's at the Muse on May 5th, but we were trying to do a show that was scheduled for June 16th at the Borough, but they told us they're having a problem scheduling right now, so it'd be really cool if you all could email and tell them you want Oblivion Myth there because they're thinking about trying to put us on another day. Well, we want Saturday, June 16th, so bombard them, tell them you want Oblivion Myth there because we want to be there.
June 16th,
Saturday night.
Well, if they don't, then they can put it in their mouth and suck it. Start things off for us. Start things off for us, Prometheus.
Sure thing. Let's start with today, Sunday, 4/29. We have, we'll just skip that because it's going on right now.
Yeah.
And we also have a live interview with Zombie Bazooka Patrol on 88.3's Fascination Street from 8 to 10 p.m. And what do we have Monday?
The end of the month. Happy birthday, Angela, because that's my cousin's birthday. But we got a live interview with Lisa Furukawa on 88.3 Soundwave Tsunami from noon till 2 p.m. Adolph 8th Rise Night will be at the Mercy Lounge at 9 p.m. You got to be 21 and older to get in. And Dave Broomhead's Rise Night and All Out Guitar Pool will be at the Bluesboro at 9 p.m. Sign up ends at 9. You got to be 18 or older to get in. And we're going to take a quick break because we got to explain this to everyone. Over the past few months, we have been confused as hell as to what a guitar pool is.
But we found out.
We finally found out, and now we're going to explain to you guys. A guitar pool is kind of like it started in the mountains, where a bunch of people just played the guitar and passed it around and kept playing it.
So it's basically like a bong circle with guitars and rednecks.
Or in urban communities, it was a freestyle cipher. Wherever you from, it's all that matters. Tell them what's happening on the 1st of the month.
Let's see. Tuesday, we've got Mamma Mia at T-Pack through the 6th. Don't know what that means.
That's a play, dog.
Huh?
It's
I know. I mean, what does through the 6th mean?
That's when it ends, May 6th. I don't know what time it starts.
Yeah,
though.
just show up at noon.
First-time listeners, that's our unofficial rule. If we don't give you guys a specific times, then just come in at noon. Plain and simple.
Let's see. We've also got a karaoke contest at the Bluesboro at 10 p.m. It's 21 and up, but it's ladies' night all night.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing Wednesday.
That's because, Wednesday is a boring day. May 3rd, also known as the last day of finals, y'all. Every MTSU student, congratulations. Y'all are about to finish out another year. Yes. Congratulations to a class of 2007. I'm the class of 2010, so I got to put up with 3 more years of this crap. But Thursday the 3rd, acoustic nights in the borough at Bluesboro at 8 p.m. You got to be 18 or older to get in if you want. And the Crowd Room, Eureka Gold, The United, and Brooke Wagoner will be at the borough at 9 p.m. Nothing's happening on Friday because, make our own plans.
Yeah, got to rest up after those finals.
All right.
Saturday, though, May 5th, we've got Open Mic Writers Night at Blue Coast Burrito. It's at 8 p.m. and artists must sign in by 7:45 to play 3 to 5 songs. Zombie Bazooka Patrol, Tigers Con Queso, and Happy Birthday Amy will be at the Borough at 9 p.m. And I highly recommend Happy Birthday Amy. They're really good. Peter and the Wolf, Cuttlefish, and the Dead Hippies will be at Casa Burrito at 10 p.m. Although, I'm an insider, so I know this. It's actually been changed to Sweetwater.
It's going to be at Sweetwater?
Yeah, the show's going to be at Sweetwater.
Wow.
I guess I should tell. I think all shows at Casa Burrito will be now at Sweetwater, I think.
Wow.
I don't know. Something to do with the liquor license, I think.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, also what's happening on the 5th, very own Oblivion Myth, they're going to be at the Muse. What time is that again?
About 7. 7 is the door, $7 to get in.
So don't show up at noon.
It'll be about 5 bands.
Yeah. Don't be there at noon, just
7 o'clock.
Be there at 6:30.
Well, you can get there at noon if you really want to be dedicated.
It's gonna be
Get there at 6:30 and bang on the doors.
Be there at noon if you are like that dedicated and you want to be sure that you will have tickets.
Maybe you'll get a free CD or something.
Hey, maybe if you're lucky, you might be able to touch one of them. Maybe you get to
get there early, get a fill up of Oblivion Myth.
Yeah,
at least the manager,
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, maybe you'll get to touch one of them. Maybe you can finally say, "Hey, I saw Oblivion Myth. I don't care whether or not you believe me, because I saw them." That's all you gotta say. I'm telling you, after tonight, you guys need to start paying attention to these guys because Oblivion Myth kicks rocks. Well, actually, they kick ass. You guys kick rocks because you don't know who they are yet. But the next song we're going to get into is called Believer Deceiver. You guys heard a brief preview of it about 5 minutes ago. And now Oblivion Myth is going to tell us about it.
This song got written. We had just moved into our new rehearsal room up in Antioch from Murfreesboro, and that song popped out of me in about an hour and a half. It was just
nice.
It was random, very random.
Great.
One of those very special moments that probably won't happen for a long time.
It's very melodic song too. There's a lot of dual guitar stuff in it, and
it's like the birth of a child.
It's a very different song for us. Yes, like a birth of a child.
It doesn't happen for a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a girl, so I don't know.
We can't have kids, I think.
And coming from an artist who just randomly has moments where he writes albums in 2 minutes, I know exactly how it feels. So we're going to go ahead and get into this and more. Right after this song, we got Believer Deceiver, followed by our unofficial theme song, Footprints by A Tribe Called Quest, because it's all about the hip-hop and the rock and roll. But most importantly, it's Oblivion Myth, because they have nothing to do with neither one of them, y'all. We shall keep the record spinning, keep the money rolling, and you guys keep calling us because we're hungry, we need food, and they need feedback.
What's that number again?
That number is 898-5051, and for those who are outside the area but willing to pay the long-distance bill, the area code is 615. Ebony and Ivory, y'all, Oblivion Myth, Believer Deceiver.
Bring us food.
Please.
Not professional.
All right, guys, you just heard Evil of All Corners by Oblivion Myth, followed by Dead Presidents 2006 by yours truly. Now, we're going to get into a little more subject with these guys. We're going to you've only heard the music. Now, let's listen to the men behind the music. We all know Keith. We all know Patrick. And we also know that I forgot the names of the other two members.
Patrick and Chris.
Patrick and
Two
Chris.
Patricks.
Patrick, Keith,
Patrick.
Chris.
Yeah.
And Lee.
And Lee, the manager. One and only, by the way.
Patrick Nickel, Patrick White.
Exactly. Patty Cake and Killer Bass.
Yeah.
There you have
Killer
it.
Bass, Patty Cake. There we go.
Now, guys, first of all, first thing we got to talk, just because one way or another, everyone in this room is a musician. So the first thing we got to talk about, let's talk about the music industry. What do you guys think about it?
Want me to?
Yeah, go ahead, start.
Nowadays, I think a lot of bands are having a problem with record labels taking advantage of them. They're taking a lot of the profits. They're not promoting them enough. They're not distributing them well enough. And the way I see us as in our position right now, record label would be best for us is mainly for promotion and distribution. I mean, right? Marketing. Just getting our name out there, because that's really what we need most right now. I mean, we don't need, we don't ask for a whole lot. All we need is just some distribution and to get our CDs in some stores like Best Buy and FYE, and just Borders and marketing us, just getting our name out there. That's what I see a record label for.
And we had this CD that was produced by Andy Freeman. He's actually the former lead singer of a band called Fatal Opera.
Yeah.
That featured Gar Samuelson from Megadeth, the original drummer of Megadeth. And Andy produced our CD, and he's going to produce the next one. And he's currently putting his band together right now. And there's some information on our websites on MySpace. It's just myspace.com/OblivionMyth. You can also go to OblivionMyth.com. And there's also some links on there to the Metal Archives page. We've been added to there by some guy in Lithuania. And then some guy in Germany updated it, and there's some reviews about our CD.
We had a review from actually a local student here, and we also had a review from a person from Florida. Both of them are on there right now.
Yeah. Anyone else's opinions on the music business right now?
Well, I heard that a bunch of labels are actually trying to get their hands in merchandising and touring.
And that's how a lot of bands make the most of their money nowadays, is merchandising and touring. So if they get into that, I mean, who knows how bad it's going to get with record labels just taking advantage of bands.
And we're not going to just, if we decide to go with a record label, like we're signed and everyone's all, like it's a big deal of being signed. We're not going to just sign with anybody if we sign with anybody. Some bands out there are too quick to sign to a label, no matter who it is, just so that they had their fact that they're signed and they're big time and they're somebody. So we're being very careful on who we let into our network.
That's very real, actually. Right now, in my opinion, the music industry, as of now, is a dirty game, and is not for those who just see the light, who just see the glamour in it. There's a lot of shady deals in it, and the way I feel for record labels, if you don't have our best interests at heart, mind your own damn business and con someone else. I mean, I just found out if I lived in Japan, I'd have a record deal, but I don't. Crap. But yeah. But I mean, nowadays, at first I used to be like, yeah, record deals, woo woo. And then I learned more about the business and how things run. and I don't really like how it's handled, you know. I mean, artists nowadays are the first to pay and the last to get the check. They get the bill before they get the check, pretty much. I mean, that's not fair. You know, we do all the work. We should get our cut, you know? I mean, not all of us are the next Backstreet Boys to you guys, but that does not mean
That's for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, like, why the hell is it so great and so fun to, like, pump so much money out of us? Look, and, oh yeah, I got, ending on that. What do you guys think about the new era in digital technology and music, like downloading and stuff?
I think it can be very beneficial, but I think the way most bands are trying to do it nowadays, and the way I think we should do it is MySpace is the best way to hear new songs. You can make it to where people can't download them, but they can still hear them, and you can put as many as you want. And my stance is I don't mind downloading, but I don't want it. I'd rather have people use it just if they listen like one song from an album. If they like it, go out and buy the album.
You know, MySpace has something now where you can you sign up and you get to sell your songs for them to be downloaded. Yeah. They only keep like 30 cents or something like that out of it.
Like through PayPal or something like that?
Honestly, I forgot. Honestly, I forgot.
I think the company's Snowcap, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the name of the company, actually.
It's actually... They have a deal with Merlin, which is a bunch of independent labels got together and formed the fifth major, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that really MySpace is a really good way right now because you can. I mean, if you can make it to where people can download them or not download them, and you have full control over it.
Yeah, it's like, well, first of all, what do you guys think? Anyone else? Anyone else with an opinion?
I have personally, I don't like the downloading part. I do like the fact that on certain internet sites that you can kind of preview some songs, some new material out there.
Previewing's a different story.
And listening to samples of songs and, maybe, a sample from the album, like a complete song, which MySpace does. And, but I think it's more respect for the artist that you, that if you're going to, kind of like all the hard work that we do.
Mm-hmm. It's just a slap in the face when they try to turn around and make money off of it.
Exactly, and that's why our song, everything, I strongly enforce copyright laws, and that's just through your Library of Congress, and this band is also members of ASCAP.
Sweet.
We signed up with Nashville office, but with ASCAP of America, whatever, and. So we just got to protect our rights because we want to continue making good music, and it's expensive, a heavy metal band, to be on the road and do the things that we're doing. We're not making tons of money. We're just getting started.
Well, just to be on the road and just being an artist itself is expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, equipment is not cheap.
No.
Especially drums.
Everything.
We're not getting rich from this.
I've learned firsthand everything that you guys do pretty much comes out of your pocket.
That is
pretty much.
So
I mean,
true.
we all have, except for me, of course, I'm in college here, but the rest of the guys in the band have jobs and.
Yeah, either way, somebody's paying.
Yeah.
Because I'm here too, but I'm on scholarship.
I am. That's how I'm
exactly
here. Is pretty much all full paid scholarship.
Exactly, and then like once I'm back into the real world, I got to work for my other stuff, Yeah. So no matter what, everybody has to pay. But my opinion on downloading digital. Downloading is the wave of the future as of now, but it's also a double-edged sword.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
It could be the greatest thing in the world. It could be the best promotion ever, but at the same time, it could also destroy your career.
Yeah. Yes.
But
that's a good way to put it.
The way I feel, like I used to be like I'm all about downloading music, but at the same time, I wouldn't let anyone download my songs. I feel like that's not fair to the people, but at the same time, I feel like exactly how do I plan on, how do I plan on making money, or how do I plan on promoting and selling this? Well, the way I feel personally, you got to give the people something that they can take with them, and I don't necessarily think that downloading is evil, I don't think the downloading is necessarily a great thing neither. It's one of those things that it's like well, I'll put it to you like this. When Napster hit waves, we opened Pandora's box. One final question before we take a quick break. Actually, two final questions.
I got one too.
Okay, 3 final questions before we take a break. The first question is from a fan. Keith, are you married?
No, I'm not married at the moment.
Yes. There you go, lady. Miss Ma'am.
Actually, if I don't get to him first.
Just okay, to sum all that up, Keith is not married, but hey, one of the band members, it's competition out there.
He has
Would be,
suitors.
and I'm a sexy man, so
Yeah, exactly. Anything could happen nowadays. And also, second question, what is your view on the RIAA?
God, you took my question.
Okay, just took away that then. You ask it because I've done all the talking.
Okay, what are your views on the
RIAA is to them?
Yeah.
The Recording Industry Association of America. The reason why, well, I'll have to explain through like news articles and stuff. They are totally against downloading music.
They govern it.
They pretty much govern the recording industry as of now.
Yes.
And like they run all the labels and stuff. They're the reason why you see in the news that an 8-year-old kid was sued for downloading music.
Yeah, I know
And
right now.
also in the hip hop industry, there was a mixtape DJ named DJ Drama who gave a bunch of artists like a crap load of exposure through his mixtapes named the Gangsta Grills mixtapes. And for anyone who has an ear, has heard of Lil Wayne, it's pretty much the reason why his career has taken off. Well, recently, the RIAA sent the SWAT team on him, and they caught him for felony racketeering for his mixtapes. So pretty much what they're trying to do is like they're trying to bring the sales back into the music industry, but they're doing this in a witch hunt style.
Yeah.
And they're dragging the art out and beating it in the streets.
Yeah.
So it's like a mafia approach.
It's pretty much like the Red Scare or something like that. They're just pretty much like holding trials or something for people they think are communist, or I guess the communists in the recording industry.
Nazis.
Well, when you download a song, you are downloading communism.
Yes.
So.
Very. It's like
that's crazy.
It's like one of those things. Every time you
Go to jail, pay $50,000.
Yeah. Like
I personally I've never downloaded a song.
Wow.
I've never.
That is noble.
I go out there and I didn't even know about I didn't get into the MySpace until late last year, and I go out there and I buy the CDs at the store, and if I can't get them there, I have to order them.
You know what? For you to say that is noble.
I never got into that.
What I usually
wasn't
do
born
when I
into it.
When I download songs, I'll download like one off a CD, but I've never downloaded like a whole CD. I'll download like maybe one song, and I'll decide if I want to get it or not. That's pretty much the way, or sample it, which is what a lot of people do nowadays.
That's how I became. I was like, if I like more than 2 songs on a CD, more than likely I'll buy
the rest of it. Yeah.
But then I wound up getting them as gifts, so now it doesn't even matter anymore. There's been a healthy alternative. The RA, they said that like there are ways that you could like pay for your downloads, although did they also say that it wouldn't guarantee that you wouldn't be sued?
I don't know. They had this thing. They set up a website where you could conveniently go and pay your fine or whatever it was.
Yeah, and like I said, they've tried to sue for as much as $150,000 a song.
Yeah, and then what was it? If you didn't pay that, then you got sued for like several million, something like that.
I was like, I'll settle it out of court for $3,000.
Now this is called RIAA. RIAA. Now, do they are they covering everything in America or the world, or
may as well?
I think it's just
everything
America.
that's ever been recorded. I think it's copyrighted.
I hope not, because if they are, we are all screwed.
They can't. I don't think they can do it with like classical works. I think.
Yeah, because classical works. Seeing how like everybody who worked with that died hundreds of years ago, I don't think that anyone can touch it. That's free domain right there.
Okay, now are they a private
No,
no, federal.
It's federal.
It's a federal thing, like an FCC.
It's a federal company.
Never heard of that till tonight.
So they're policing.
Pretty much, they're policing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're policing. They're policing music sales, I guess.
How long have they been around?
They've been around
Like the stormtroopers.
Pretty much. Yeah, they've been around since like Napster.
Yeah. Star Wars or something.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah.
These are not the songs you are looking for.
Yeah. I'm waiting on them to knock on my door, and be like, we are subpoena. We would like to serve you. You got to be in court. You are not trying to sue me.
That's why you get a trap door in your house before this.
You know.
Yes, what? You would like to sue me? Well, see if you can escape from the Rancor. Yeah, but I've had a few choice words for the RIAA, and I also can't say them on the air. So we're gonna
list them over there.
Yeah,
Put it on the webcam.
Yeah. So we're just gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna tell you guys what's gonna happen for the next week, and then we're gonna talk to Oblivion Myth. You know, it's been a lot of fun. Still doing it, by the way.
Yes.
615-898-5051 if you want a free T-shirt. Signed
First caller, free T-shirt.
by each member of Oblivion Myth, in fact. And anyone who calls after that must bring us food.
And lots of it.
Lots of food.
So, Mac, what do you say we do the concert calendar?
Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead, do the concert calendar, and then we're going to take a quick break. Well, what's happening today, as you know, our final show is going on. And for that, not only are we chilling with our Oblivion Myth friends, but we are also we're not ending at 2 a.m. We're ending at, I don't know what time, when we feel like it.
When we feel like it.
Yes,
I went till
exactly.
like 3 that one night.
Yeah, I was seriously considering saying 3 o'clock, putting in an extra hour.
Let's not promise them more than we can,
Exactly.
We'll end when it ends.
Yeah.
And also, we got a live interview with Zombie Bazooka Patrol on 88.3's Fascination Street from 8 to 10 p.m. Tell them what's happening Monday.
On Monday, we have a live interview with Lisa Furukawa on 88.3's Soundwave Tsunami from noon until 2 p.m. That just sounds like a hot chick.
Very hot.
Lisa Furukawa.
May have to go there. May have to stop by, guys.
I think I'm free tomorrow at noon if I'm awake at that time.
Um,
We also have 8 Off 8 Writers Night at the Mercy Lounge at 9 p.m. It's 21 and up. And Dave Broomhead's Writers Night and All Out Guitar Pool will be at Bluesboro at 9 p.m. Sign up ends at 9 p.m. and it's 18 and up. What do you have Tuesday?
Tuesday, 1st of the month, Mamma Mia will be at T-Pack through the 6th of May. And there's no specified time, so let's just say show up at noon maybe, if you want to go. Also, that night, there'll be a karaoke contest at the Bluesboro at 10 p.m. You got to be 21 to get in, and it's ladies' night all night.
And we have nothing Wednesday. I don't. Usually there's something on Wednesdays going on, but I guess not.
Well, for two simple reasons. One is Hump Day.
Yeah.
2, it's it's the next to last day of finals. So, people are like trying to do their last minute studying like I'm supposed to be doing about 5 minutes ago. But
Thursday we have acoustic nights in the borough. That'll be at the Bluesboro at that's an 8 p.m. and it's 18 and up. And the Cry Room, Eureka Gold, the United, and Brooke Wagoner will be at the borough at 9 p.m.
Oh yeah, and also Friday nothing's going on, but on Saturday, Open Mic Riots Night will be at Blue Coast Burrito at 8 p.m. Artists must sign in by 7:45 to be prepared to play 3 to 5 songs. Zombie Bazooka Patrol, Tigers con Queso, and Happy Birthday Amy will be at the Borough at 9 p.m. Peter and the Wolf, Cuddlefish, and the Dead Hippies will be at Casa Burrito, which you said will be at Sweetwater now?
Yes, it'll be at Sweetwater.
That'll be at 10 p.m. Also, at the Muse. What time did you say?
7. Be there at 7.
We go on at 10, all
You
right?
can get there early, get there at like 6:30.
Yes.
Get in line.
We're
At
like,
the
I think we're
Muse.
like the 3rd band or something.
Yeah.
Are we
Do
we're the 4th band.
Do you know who else you're playing with?
We're
Or
the second to the last band.
We're playing with Eclipse by Sandy from Atlanta, Georgia. We're playing with Stigmatic from I guess they're from Nashville.
They're local here, from down in Nashville.
They're playing with Totem Soul from
Kentucky.
And I don't.
TBA fourth band.
That's right.
Yeah,
the
we're
fourth
not
band
really
will be
sure about the fourth.
to be announced because it's going to be a surprise. Originally, it was Second Childhood, but they had some things going on that they have to take care of, and they can't make it. So we're very sad about that. And but we'll make it up to them.
Teardrop.
Yeah.
Future shows, we will definitely include Second Childhood again.
Yeah.
To make up for that, they can't make it.
And how much are tickets?
It's $7 at the door.
Right.
Yeah, and that concludes our final concert calendar. And to answer your questions on why this is our final show, because the Samurai Space Monkeys from the 1500s have finally come back, and they have tracked us down, and now they have called the RIAA. I might be on the run. I don't know. I'm black. But we're going to take a quick break, guys. This is Ebony and Ivory, y'all. Okay, guys, we are back on the air. You know, that was really, really, really brief. But, yeah, it's Mac the Ripper and Prometheus.
Yeah, I know.
We're here with Oblivion Myth, by the way. And, yeah, this is our final show for anyone that, doesn't know.
Final show for now.
For now, by the way.
You
will
guys
return.
And we will be back.
Just to let you know,
we'll be back too.
Yeah, Oblivion Myth will definitely be back. And just so you guys don't cry and kill yourself, if anything goes wrong, I will be back by September at the latest. Just to let you know, that way you will have the ebony, but you won't have the ivory. Well, you could have the ivory if I grab some vanilla ice cream and call it a night.
I may be back.
The Ebony and Ivory and Oblivion Myth have something in common. We both have that black and white.
Exactly.
Black and white.
You could also just, or you could just call us musical Dalmatians. I don't know, whatever you want to go with. This is just a recap. Like I said, tonight the show does not end at 2. It's 1:51 right now, but we are not stopping.
We got 2 more songs to go through this?
3.
Yeah.
3.
3.
Three more off the CD.
The next song is Twilight Dementia. Dementia. I do not know how to say it. I've been saying Dementia until just now. But yeah, this was actually the song that Keith sent to me. And I actually caught a moment to listen to it, and it sounded very it was pretty refreshing, old school type. I started thinking about Def Leppard when I listened to this.
Oh wow!
Wait till you hear it.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound like Def Leppard.
Yeah, all right, everybody, you listen to this song. This came from a black guy. This is really good music right here. Yeah, like I said, now exactly where did this all come from? Because the name itself is intriguing.
Twilight Dementia. It's about out in outer space, and you get lost into a black hole.
Yes.
Let's just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
Make up your own, idea. But just listen to the lyrics and.
And who says music is a bad influence?
It's space metal.
You listen to music and you. See, like I said, music is the alternative to drugs.
Just safe alternative to drugs.
It's the safe alternative to drugs, by the way.
Depending on what you're listening to.
Yeah, if you listen to anything in 1965, more than likely you'll probably be on LSD while you're doing it. But without a further ado, we're going to get into this Twilight Dementia. Oh yeah, anyone that does not know by now, because you were constipated for the last nearly 2 hours, this is Oblivion Myth right here, and I know it's metal, but metal rocks out loud, even if it's not a rock. Rock and roll, you bitches. But we're going to play some more Oblivion Myth. We're going to play some more hip-hop in between. And later on, you're also going to hear some music that made the music for Oblivion Myth. And I know that I mispronounced Dementia, but I do not give a rat's ass. Thank you very much, Ebony and Ivory. What's good, y'all? This is Mac the Ripper.
This is Prometheus.
Back with Oblivion Myth.
Yo.
That's right.
Hey. Yes, and just to let you know, they're still here.
We are still here.
So and nobody has won the T-shirt yet.
Nobody has won the T-shirt.
Vixen, why don't you call in, Vixen, and talk to Keith?
Get the
He wants to
T-shirt.
talk to you.
Keith wants to talk.
Oh yeah. By the way,
Talk to all of us.
615-898-5051. That'll get you a free T-shirt, and Vixen, if you are listening, that'll get you a free conversation with Keith.
Keith Smith. Yeah,
Keith
baby.
Smith, by the way, who is single and maybe looking.
Get laid every day. Hey.
I'm always looking. Always on
Yes. Well, y'all, you guys are still here, and it's still on, by the way. Like I said, we're not done yet. We're nowhere near done. Well, we're near done. But we're not ready to let these guys go yet because we still have not done. Oh, snap. Hold on a second.
Call security.
Hey, I'm going to have to. I'll be right back. Take over, Prometheus.
Oh, okay. What should I talk about?
Well, we had on the chat thing.
Yeah.
We ended up getting another person from Illinois.
Really now?
So this is definitely traveling outside the state of Tennessee.
Can you put her through the speakers?
We can't go through the speakers. I don't know why. Talk to her, Keith.
Well, while he charms some lady.
Okay. Yes. What's up, guys? I'm back on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keith, he's got a good friend. He's kind of tied up at the moment right now, so
we're gonna keep acting awkward. And
yes.
Kind of.
You listen.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit.
So to the rest of the band, do you have any bands before this? Like any former bands?
I had a couple in high school. I had a band. My first band, we didn't really. I can't remember what our name. I want to say Twist of Fate or something like that. My freshman year in high school, and then about my junior year, I had a thrash metal band at my high school called Severance, and let's see. Yeah, those are the two previous bands I've had.
Yeah.
How about you, Chris?
I had a band back in high school that I started when I was in 10th grade, and I always started out looking for a drummer.
Yeah.
You gotta have a good drummer. If you don't have a good drummer, then your band sucks.
That's because drumming is the foundation of good music. I don't give a rat's ass what nobody says.
Yeah. So I had this band in high school, and I have recordings of it at the house, and I listen to it sometimes. I'm like, man, we sucked. But I mean, that was where I learned. That was my starting point, and we were called Blood Right. Weirdest name ever.
Blood Right?
Blood Right.
That's pretty cool.
Well, hey,
it was very different.
As long as you look back and think you're doing better now, it's always good.
Oh yeah. I was a drop D tuner, one finger chords,
Oh,
I think we've all come a long way.
Yeah,
but Patrick had a lot of previous bands too. So
yeah. Actually, the last band I was in was 1086, and the reason we called it that was because our lead singer was a cop, and that 1086 is the police code for domestic disturbance.
Wow.
Anyway, we were drop tuned down to C. It was like in the Godsmack Black Label Society vein. So when I joined these guys, they tuned down just a half step.
Yeah.
So it's a big difference. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So exactly, what made you guys just be like, screw everything, I want to be a rock star?
I wouldn't say rock stars. We play music because we love to play music.
Yeah, I think you're born with that.
We don't really care if we get anywhere, but we want people to know our music, and we want people to listen to our music, and we want people to like our music. We don't care about being on the top. We're the band that would never go on MTV or never go that far.
And isn't that like what it's all about?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all have day jobs. Keith works in the video industry. Chris works in a pharmacy.
I'm a pharmacy
Patrick's
tech.
in pre-pharmacy?
Yeah, I'm in pre-pharmacy MTSU, but I also used to work in a pharmacy too. But I'm planning on getting a pharmacy.
Oh yeah. That's a message for everyone that wants to be in the music business. Whether you think you're the truth or not, don't quit your day job.
Yeah, get a job, bum.
Absolutely.
Exactly. No one can live on music alone. If you are, you may work at a CD store or you live there.
I don't know if you're a hippie, you can live off all your friends.
Or delivering pizzas.
But I mean,
I'm back. I'm off the phone now.
Yeah.
was that Vixen?
I was talking to
Is that Vixen?
Sexy female by the name of Melissa.
Interesting.
She had some giggly friends in the background.
Oh, okay.
I think they're gonna be coming out to the show next.
All right.
Next Saturday.
Are they from here?
All the way from Illinois. Yeah, they're here on campus somewhere.
Oh,
One of the halls.
Well, ask them to come down
Do
here
they know where
and
you're
bring us
parked?
food.
Hey, maybe if they come down,
We got some hungry people here.
If they come
Yeah.
down, they
Is
can
one
get
of
a
them
free
Patrick's
T-shirt.
mom?
That's
They
right.
come down here, they get a
If
free
they come
t-shirt.
down, they
Come
get
to
they get the
LRC.
free T-shirt.
If
Nobody
they come-
else
yeah.
called.
That's right. No one's calling in, so
Anyone, if you guys are listening, if you guys are
listening,
listening, if you don't call, either call the numbers 615-898-5051, or if you come down here with food, you will get a free T-shirt.
Maybe you should tell us
And you'll get to
where
meet
we
Keith
are.
Smith. He's
Yes.
a sexy man in
And
person.
you get to meet the very sexy Keith Smith.
He's our Kip Winger.
He is the Kip Linger of Oblivion
no,
Myth.
No. See, Kip Winger, he lives in Nashville, and there's no place for two of us in one town, man.
Maybe we should tell people how to get to our station.
By the way, we are on MTSU campus. We're in a building called the Learning Resource Center.
Oh, the
and it's not
LRC.
because we're stupid. It's because it's because I don't know. That's just how they do it.
LRCU.
Yeah, but we're gonna take a quick break from the metal death of metal and aluminum foils, and we're gonna play a little hip hop for your bitch ass. So you will quit complaining. No, I'm playing. I love you all. But yeah, we're going to play some hip-hop before like people get worn out from listening to all this hard rock and country metal. Okay, not country, but metal. And William Tron, suck it. Anyways, Ebony and Ivory, y'all. I'm playing with you all.
Hey, dude,
Come here.
We're back on the air, guys, and somebody wants Keith to do some breakdancing.
Oh, dear Lord.
Whoa!
Keith Smith.
Oh yeah, and by the way, breaking news. Spike Lee has just signed on for a sequel to White Man Can't Jump. It's called White Man Can't Dance. I'm joking. It's all love here.
The skin's kind of hot over here.
Yeah. But
That's
Ebony
why I
and
play
Ivory,
metal,
y'all.
because I can't dance.
Oh yes. But like I
Dance all over
said,
your face.
hey, bring it on. Yo, I'll be kicking it old school like what's his name? But anyways, guys, listen up. Oblivion Myth is still here, and you guys are previewing the freaking greatest metal album ever. Now, before we get...
Thank you.
Yes, I have to say this. Now, before we get into the next song, Mirror Oracle. I don't even know how to pronounce half the...
It's like a mirror and an oracle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just like...
Tie them together, it's Mirror Oracle. Almost sounds like a miracle, but it's Mirror Oracle.
Nice. Let's see. I'm just going to try to, guess what the song's about.
It's another one of Keith's.
Man, screw it. You explain it to me.
Go, Keith.
I'm the philosopher.
Okay.
May as well be, dude.
That's a death song.
Not a good one at that.
Basically, this song is about don't be messing around with things you don't understand. And
In other words, major executives, stay out of the music industry. Hillary Clinton, leave black people alone. Lil Wayne, quit trying to act like you the greatest thing ever. Now keep going.
It has to do with the power of nature and tornadoes and spirits.
Please, God.
It's kind of like taking the whole In Search of segments or whatever.
Yeah.
Discovery Channel.
Pretty much it's about reality in itself.
Yeah.
Very nice, dude. I mean, not even sarcastically. I mean, sincerely, that was very nice. Now, we're about to get into this next song by the latest and the greatest Oblivion Myth. Just to let you know.
The only Oblivion Myth.
Oh, yeah. By the way, they're the one and only. And also, before we get into this next song, I have another question for you. What is your favorite horror movie?
That's for Keith to answer. Keith's the buff. Definitely. Keith, we'll let Keith answer for the band. Get your thinking cap on. Come here, get in the camera. Get your thinking cap on.
I would have to say, man, there's so many, but Evil Dead and Halloween.
Man, Halloween was a classic.
And The Exorcist.
Exorcist was scary.
The Omen was good, but for classics, something that's like too crazy, because The Omen is kind of getting religious and The Exorcist and all that, but a pretty neutral. Best all horror movie, I would have to say Evil Dead. And that was filmed right here in Tennessee, in Morristown, Tennessee.
Anyone that doesn't like it can suck it.
That's right.
By the way, and speaking of horror movies, if anyone wants to know why people are so scared of clowns, quit showing it when they're 6 years old. That movie was not meant for children.
Everything
when they
floats down here.
Exactly. Now, we're going to get into this next song called Mirror Oracle from Oblivion Myth. This is Ebony and Ivory, y'all, with Oblivion Myth. Bitches. What's up, y'all? This is E&I, Ebony and Ivory, and this is the final show. Just to let you know, we put in a little bit of overtime. Commercial free, by the way. Anyways, yeah, they couldn't see it, but they know I did it. We got Oblivion Myth, and in a moment, we are going to get into the final song of their album, also known as Mystique. Now, I think I broke something. Just keep going. Let's talk about this song, Mystique.
Well, the only thing I remember about that song coming out, I remember we were practicing one day at our old practice room, and Keith brought it in. He had it about, I wouldn't say halfway done, but he had it about a third the way done. He had most of it done. And I remember him bringing it into us, and we were all just totally blown away. We already could tell where it was going to go. We could tell, okay, this is going to be the last song on our set, the last song on the CD. We just knew it's going to be like that kind of thing. It was like our big, epic kind of song.
It's real old school metal, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of thrash in it, and there's also some kind of Iron Maiden, power metal kind of harmonies and stuff. But anything you have to say, Keith?
Probably one of the. It is true about all the influences to that song, but there's a project that was started called Star One by who? What's his name?
Oh, Arjen Lucassen or something like that.
Yeah, he put out an album called Space Metal. That's where I got that from. The space metal term, because he put out a record called Star One Space Metal, and some of the riffs in there are just very, very cool, and it inspired, everything that you listen to, your favorite bands. It's all inspiration. It all comes from the one metal thing. Bless you.
Thank you.
And so that's where that song kind of came from, and it is its own original thing. We're gonna be, we've played some of our influences already. We played that Megadeth and Holy Wars. The lyric content for this song, for Mystique, is basically being true to yourself.
Good versus evil.
Good versus evil. That's a theme that runs through a lot of our songs.
And in life, isn't that what it's all about, really?
It's just surviving, which is what this band is doing. We are survivors, and
so I'm thinking I will survive.
No.
Whoa.
And we're just gonna carry on. When this band started, it's like nothing is gonna stop us. We started doing shows. We couldn't find a bass player all of last year, and we went out there and did shows with no bass. And
very interesting.
So it's like nothing is stopping this band. When it came time to do lyrics and it came time to get lead vocals, we just looked within the band which was just Chris, Patrick, and myself, and we just take care of business. Nothing is stopping us for what we are going to do.
So, well, from what I'm hearing, you guys have a lot of strength, and from what I've heard, you guys are going to have a durable career.
Sure hope so.
Sounds to me like you guys have no plans in, quitting for anything.
We're not going anywhere.
We're having a good time.
Hell
and
no.
Nice.
We're looking for people to join the party.
Yep.
We'd be doing this stuff. We're not doing it for the money or to be famous. I mean, there's a lot of bands and a lot of artists out there that just get in the business just to be famous.
And they're also the ones that get screwed over, by the way.
But we truly love doing what we're doing, is playing heavy metal music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like, as an artist myself, I know what that's about. I mean, it's not about money. It's not about power. It's not about glory. It's about the love, When you love something that much, you just want to join. You want to get into it and put your own imprint into it. And it seems to me like that's what you guys are doing.
One thing about this band is dedication, man. We're there like We're always there. We
Always.
never miss a practice, you know.
Always.
Huh? Some people have to work for on the
every
weekend.
other
Hey,
weekend,
but
that's
whatever you
fine.
guys do, it's for the band in the end,
Yeah.
though.
That's right. That's right.
See,
But I
and
mean, me and
that's-
Patrick and Keith, man, we played for a year and we missed. I bet maybe like 3 or 4.
And just because it was somebody was out
like
of town.
holidays and stuff like that. We've always been at practice.
Yeah, and it's very rare, but it's really good in the music industry amongst artists and amongst, groups. When you guys are so dedicated to making that music, that's what music is all about, really. I mean, it's all about, you do it because you want to. You don't do it because you feel like you have to. You do it because this is your meal ticket. You do it because it's what's in your heart. And it comes from the heart. And you want people in your world to share that with you. Yeah. I commend you guys for that. We're going to play this final song by Oblivion Myth. The name of the song is Mystique. By the way, that album is out now and it is available.
MySpace.com/OblivionMyth or OblivionMyth.com. Just send us an email. We'll get one out to you.
Also,
At
bring
shows,
food.
too. It's also available at shows.
Yep, at shows.
And also, bring food.
Yes,
And also,
we're all still hungry.
Yes.
On the last song, I can't believe nobody's called.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
we still have a T-shirt here. Come on,
Yeah. We have a
get
T-shirt
a free
here.
T-shirt.
898-5051.
Well, everybody needs to wake the hell up.
Wake up.
Area code 615. Come on, man. Everybody knows sleep is the cousin of death. Come on. Well,
Seek the great oblivion of sleep.
Edgar Allan Poe said, sleep, those little slices of death.
yes.
I loathe them.
All right, now without a further ado, let's get into Mystique by the one, the only, even though there's 5 of them, including the manager, Oblivion Myth.
Much appreciated.
Yes. Rock and roll, y'all.
Now
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Mac the Ripper.
And Prometheus.
This is Ebony and Ivory. The final countdown. No, I'm playing. It's the final.
With Casey Kasem.
Yes, with Casey Kasem. No. With
America's top 10. Top 20.
No, what this is with Oblivion Myth, y'all. Just to let you know, we are still in effect. We are still making music because we love you guys. And what you just heard Oblivion Myth's full album. Rock and roll, bitches. Anyways, well, we've heard, you guys heard their thoughts, some of them, their opinions, some of them, and their voices.
All of them.
All of them.
Even got the manager on there for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've got Lee on here.
Oh, yeah, you gotta admit.
Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee, the one, the only. There can only be one Mr. Lee.
Right.
So
Come on, Lee. Lee's going to say something again. Here we go.
Give us
correct. Whoa, you about to prove me, Patrick.
I took just put my foot out.
All right, we've talked about music. We've talked about life. Oh, yeah, speaking of life. Outside of music, what does influence you?
Golf.
Yes.
I can hear it in the sound, you know.
I like to play golf when I'm not playing music.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Let's see, 3 out of the 4 of us in Oblivion Myth work out on a regular basis, too. Heavily.
Yes.
That's right.
But we're not like Manowar.
We're not like Manowar.
Not like Manowar.
We're not super buff. We're just trim.
Bunch of
Yeah.
muscle freaks.
Not only do they do rock and roll, but they also have rock hard bodies.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And then besides the rock and roll, there's always the sex and drugs.
Oh, yes. That is mandatory in rock and roll. Sex, drugs, and bodybuilding.
But not only going to the gym and all that, but staying fit and staying in good health. But for me personally, I'm into Taekwondo.
Yes.
Taekwondo, man, that's like, it's part of my life now. And both my son and I both take Taekwondo. In fact, he's been taking it longer than me.
Nice.
So what inspires me to do what I do is my family, my friends, my school, which is my Taekwondo, and and heavy metal.
That's just life, though. Those are all very noble, because like a lot of people, they're like, what inspires me? I looked at my bank statement. I said I still owed $4,000.
Yeah.
But you guys have been great. I mean, this album has been really good, and it's just a debut. By the way, these guys are unsigned, independent. Give them some airplay.
And Keith is single.
And
Keith
Keith
is
and
single.
Patrick Nickel are single.
And thank you to Ebony and Ivory for having
Yes,
us on.
definitely.
Yeah,
Thank
hell
you
yeah.
guys for having us
Thank
on
you
here.
guys.
It's no problem.
Mr. Lee's single too, girls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Lee,
actually.
he is single,
Yeah, don't
and he
get
does not just
So
manage.
is Patrick Nickel.
Yeah.
And
Oh, baby.
he does not just manage
Chris doesn't
music;
have
he
it.
also manages underwear.
Whoa.
So, I gotta ask you now. I gotta ask you some off the wall stuff.
Okay, bring it on.
What do you guys think about aliens, conspiracies, Illuminati?
They exist.
Actually, Chris, that guy
Sure.
Buzz the Alien had
Buzz the Alien. That must be from Buzz the Alien. He's on Coast to Coast AM a lot.
Anything's
And
possible.
there's got to be life out there.
Nice.
What do you think about the Freemasons?
No comment.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, are you a Freemason, Keith?
I don't know nothing about those
Vixen
guys.
says she loves you.
Also,
oh, maybe. Uh-oh.
also,
I'll see you at the show next Saturday, May 5th.
You can't miss him because he looks just like James Hetfield from Metallica.
let's see what else. Let's see what else.
I don't think so.
Is hip hop dead? Awkward silence.
You're asking a bunch of metalheads, man.
No,
You're asking a bunch of metalheads.
I would say no, but it's like